I'm Lemmy. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're once again gonna look at some knights from the Barons where I've already painted and made a tutorial slash kind of review for these minis, but today I'm not gonna paint them as general knights. I'm gonna kitbash them and make them Knights Templars. I also have like a whole documentary open on my laptop to listen to while building these, but the reason that I'm showing you the frame instead of one already built is not because I'm gonna show you every little bit. I'm gonna kitbash because this is from the victrix Spartans, victrix Knights set. The Barons were, I think this is from the Sergeant set, this pointing hand, and Fantasy Villagers from Wargames Atlantic. I'm gonna use a whole lot of stuff from a whole lot of ranges, so I'm not gonna show you everything because this video will be at least 2 hours long. Even the shields are from Victrix with Victrix decals. Once I got them, I prepared the shields already, but the reason why we're here is because I got new tools. So these are the Wargames Atlantic clippers, and these are my 10+ year-old clippers. I bought them in 2009, 2010, and they held up like crazy. That was like the best investment I ever made. They squeak a little, they're not as pretty and as shiny as these ones, but these ones are supposed to keep bits from just flying around. So I want to try this before we start actually before I build everything off screen and start painting them. And also a little review about their files. I never bought files in my whole wargaming career painting models. I never used files. And now I bought them and I want to use them. So before we get to the files, I'm just gonna clip this off. It's a little different than what I'm used to. Did it just clip? Nah, is that loose? Nah. Maybe if I go with edit like this. Oh no, it's loose. What? It's so smooth. Oh, it's so compared to my old ass fucking clipper, of course it's gonna be fucking smooth. Oh, now the last one, where most of the flying around usually happens. Which one am I doing? Okay, this one. So this is gonna be the last snip. That was actually way less movement than I thought it would be. Okay, let's do it with a shield. Had trouble with the... Oh, I'm not gonna use the shield, so might as well keep them on. Gonna use this arm. Let's see if I can make an example of this. Oh, I'm not even playing this up. It's just nice how easy it goes without actually... I hope that was on camera. Fuck, I think it was on camera, but that just fell off the sprue. Like, no jumping around whatsoever. Okay, let's try this arm. It's only one. Nah, let me try a head. Let me try a head with the old clippers. Yeah, that jumped. That shit jumped. That was way noisier, so this head is pretty similar. This is black magic. Damn. Who the fuck sold their soul while making these? Because it was worth it for me. Okay, that has a Lemmy seal of approval, but like every clipper ever, although that's pretty close to the fucking model, damn. Let's see if it can get rid of the little imperfections here. Of course there is hair from painting buddy already on it. Is this a smooth side? Oh yeah. Maybe use the grippy side. Apologies for the sounds of traffic outside. A heat wave has started. Do I even need to say that? Oh damn. They go hard. Like, as in... That works. Like, exactly as I thought it would. Is it faster than just using my scalpel? Nope. Will it look better? Likely. Okay, yeah. So this is a mini review. And then... Oh damn, that's smooth. Don't really have a lot of feeling in the tips of my fingers anymore, so... We just rub it against my hand. That's smoother than a baby's ass. That sounds weird, doesn't it? So yeah, damn. This is a mini review and a painting scheme video, but I'm gonna end it here and just say they both have the Lemmy seal of approval. I am genuinely impressed. I am almost speechless. Like, they just fucking work. Might be a little expensive, maybe. But damn, they work as advertised. Not a lot of things these days can say that. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna put these together. See you at the painting stage. Let me out for now. See you in a couple of days. The decals for the shields haven't arrived yet, so either way it's gonna be a little while before I get to paint all of these. I still need to kitbash them. I'm rambling. Let me out. Back a week. Okay, and I'm back about a week and a half later. So yeah, I kitbashed them. I painted them, I received the decals, and as you can see, it looks pretty fucking cool. And I'm gonna show you now how I paint these. It's a very quick and easy paint scheme. Some of them I've put crosses on one side. Maybe I'm gonna do it with this one, but once his shield is on, you're not really gonna see it. But just to demonstrate how easy it is, I'll probably do it. So yeah, I kitbashed these with, well, I started with the knights, put the torso on the legs. Then I had my pick of hats from the fantasy villagers and the sergeants from Wargames Atlantic, yes. Fuck me, that took way too long to think about it. This... oh... roll is also from the sergeant's kit. I used some weapons and some hands from the victrix kit. I don't have any in front of me. These are the guys I'm finishing. And this is gonna be the last one I have to paint, and then I painted the whole box. I'm gonna show you everything I've painted from my Templar Knights, but on the end of the video. I promise you, they look fucking amazing all together. So yeah, and I just glued in some random bits from the sergeant set, just a little bit of everything. Also, I gave some of them capes I got from my Athenian hoplite set, and I think that's pretty much everything. I also gave one of them a severed head, because why the fuck not, it looks fine cool. One of them got a cross in his hand from the victrix kit. So yeah, that's how I kitbashed them. Now how I painted them. I'm gonna start with lead belcher. That's gonna be the first step. Mainly because it's a lot of lead belcher everywhere. After that I'm gonna start painting the white. And once those two steps are done, it's just cleanup at that point. I mean, it's very easy to paint, very satisfying to paint, and yeah, I'm gonna say it again, these shield decals are from Victrix, so are the shields. I had a lot of them left over from the Victrix Knights kit, so I thought why the fuck not use them. Plus the back is more textured, some wood grain in it. It looks a little better, especially with models like this guy who is holding a shield in a way that you can see the inside pretty well. Whoops. Totally meant to drop that. So yeah, I'm gonna paint a lead belcher now, then I'm gonna come back, explain how I paint a white, because despite looking quite fabulous and quite nice, it's very easy. Very fucking easy. So yeah, gonna do the lead belcher now. See you guys in a bit. And then we continue. Voila, like this, your knight already looks very fucking good. And now to paint the white, I have one secret weapon, Corax White. I just used a fat layer, to put it bluntly, of Corax White on the coat. And then just here and there, when you can see the black through it, just another thin layer on top of it, and bam, you have a nice coat of white. And that's about it. That's my whole secret technique to painting these Knights Templars. That's just, oh, this brush is manky. A fat layer of white on top of the coat. That's why I also overpainted like the chainmail, not only on the chainmail, but here and there I hit the surcoat as well. Because if you put a thick layer with extra cues on top of the surcoat, you don't want to go too close to the silver. It will flow a little bit towards the silver, and if you come back after the first layer is dry for your second thinner layer, you can just clean it up, but we're only human, so we'll probably forget. I at least do sometimes, so it's better to have a little bit of silver showing through. It's gonna be less jarring to the eye than just black. Also, I painted the crossguard and the pommel of his sword in silver. Started to do this because I think it looks better than gold. Makes them more look like stone cold killers, in my opinion. It's a little bit more muted, the paint scheme. It also shows they are a little simpler. They reject money and stuff. This guy has two swords, one in its scabbard, one in his hand, so you know he means business. Or I forgot to snip off the sword handle. One or the other. So yeah, just a fat layer of Corax White after we've done the details. And I'm just gonna do the details right after. The details are just flesh tone for the skin that's showing here. And I use darker browns for the straps on this just to make it a little bit more visually interesting. If you use the lighter brown, it wouldn't look as good, I think. So I use one of the darker browns I have for the strappings, and then just come back for the buckles and such with lead belcher again. And that's pretty much it. Also, I use a random color like a green, a blue or something, or even a grey for the rolls I have on this, and then probably the same darker brown for the straps going around it, holding it together. Just wanted to let you know. Also, my knights came with little dents in their hats. I said that to Wargames Atlantic and they just said thanks for letting us know. But yeah, that's actually a very simple way to paint these. Also the scabbard I do in Corvax. How the fuck is it called? Corvus Black. Yes. Oop, bumped the camera, I'm sorry. And Corvax Black, just to make sure it stands out a little bit as well. You can see it on this guy. It catches the eye a little bit and it looks good. So yeah, I'm gonna do the white now. And all the details, I'm not gonna bore you guys by saying, and this brown for this strap and this brown for that strap. You all just wanna see how it's finished. And since the video is probably gonna be pretty short, I decided to give making a flag a try. Because I got 2 flags. Only 2, I thought oh no, 3 flags with shield decal. So I'm probably gonna try this flag on video, and if it fails I'll come back to it and you'll see it in another video. But I've never done these flags, so I think you just cut them out, put them on paper, water over it, and then just use the paper as a flag. That's what I think you should do. Not quite sure. Gonna find out soon. So yeah, gonna do that on the end of the video. Don't skip. And while I got your guys' attention, I'm gonna show you a little secret. I had some minis I got a couple of months back, and I promised you guys I would one day start an army of them, and I've finally started painting them. These are just French line infantry from Waterloo, I believe, from the Perry brothers. I got a sprue of them for free in Warlord Games. Yeah, that's Warlord Games order I made a little while back. And I just built them up recently and started painting them, because painting a lot of white like this gets really fucking boring. It's very tedious, so to keep myself sane I started to paint these guys. I just had a little fun with it, experimenting. So I ordered about 120 infantry, some artillery. That's gonna come to the channel hopefully soon. But yeah, that's a little teaser I'm giving you. Looks pretty cool. But of course it's 2 in the afternoon. But of course I would say they look cool, I painted them. So yeah, back to the Knights Templar. Yeah, just gonna start painting. Didn't need to go back to the Knights Templar. Once again there is a heat wave. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm losing my mind. I'm sweating here like a motherfucker.
Die Eisenfaust am Lanzenschaft, die Zügel in der Linken, so sprengt des Reiches Ritterschaft und ihre Schwerter blinken. Heya, 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 und ihre Schwerter blinken. Heya, 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 und ihre Schwerter blinken.
Okay, I just read the instructions of how to use these flags. And now I'm gonna try it, because I already did a shield for the model, because I've done shields enough in the past. Just watch my Ancient Romans video where I show in detail how I apply Little Bitman Studio transfers on shields. And I did my mixture of Vallejo. Wait a second. Vallejo Game Wash Dipping Formula Black Negro. And I mixed that with about 50-50 Lamia Medium to get the wash. It's better than Uln Oil, does the same thing and way fucking cheaper. Love it. And you can see I just painted a cross on here. It's just the long bit and then the short bit. It's like how you would draw a cross but with paint. So it's actually quite a fast paint job. By the end he will look like this while I was waiting for things to dry. I also did the bases of the guys I had painted before starting this video, the last batch of guys. So yeah, while the model is drying with the Uln Oil replacement thingy, I'll try and do a flag. What we need is a guy with a pole or a tall spear to apply the flag to. I think it will just about fit, so that's fine, great. And some printer paper. I just cut off a piece of printer paper because I didn't feel like using a whole A4 piece of paper. I just read instructions. You're supposed to do as with the shields, peel off the plastic layer, put it on top, water on top of this until why is it suddenly an issue, the church bells? It's 3 now. So yeah, just apply some water on this and then it would slide off and you would have a banner. Then you cut it out more precisely because I just roughly cut this out. And once that's done, I think you can just glue the sides without the transfer together around this pole. I think. I don't care about this flag. If this one doesn't work, I still have 2 others. Big hoop. But it would be nice if it worked. So let's give it a try. First, peel off the plastic. And if this is not how you're supposed to do it and you know how it's supposed to go, this will be very painful for you to watch. Just bloop on the paper. And now I got a pipette, some fresh water in it. I'm gonna try to absolutely soak it. This is also just normal printing paper, by the way, because it's the only paper I have. I think that's enough water. With the brush, gently spread it. And now I wait. I'm very nervous. So yeah, how's it going? Watched any good series lately? I haven't. Watched Game of Thrones, the first couple of seasons, amazing, but I never saw the end. Saw it recently. And yeah, it's more disappointing than I was led to believe even, so that's the thing. Just dip my brush in some water. Paint on some more water. Make sure it stays nice and saturated. Oh, it's moving. Damn. That looks good. Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck. Nice. I'm gonna let this dry now and hope it turns out well. I think I fucked up by just not painting it on with the brush, but we're gonna see once it dries. If it's dry, I'll come back and show you the results. I'm a little worried about this bit here, but yeah, We'll see when it dries. Either way, it looks fucking good. Really hope I didn't fuck it up. Gonna come back when this dries or the model dries, whichever one's first. Hope the flag. So yeah, see you in a little bit. Okay, I think the flag is dry enough so that I can cut it. And oh shit. Okay, no. I have some Mod Podge that fell on the floor. Ooh. Yeah, there is still some in it, so that I can glue the flag together. You're gonna see how. But first we need to cut it out. Luckily I have my shitty ass scissors. Don't even know how I got them. I should have done this off camera, really. Can barely see where the okay, that's why you cut the transfer out perfectly before you do this. Because I can barely see where the transfer stops. Good enough. Especially the white part. It's not gonna be perfect, but guess what? I ain't perfect either. Really need to concentrate here. I hope it is a little bit on camera at least. Need to cut closer. Oh god, and the shine. Regrets. I have a few. Like this. One long clear cut. Nah, I'm not gonna do one long clear cut. Mainly because I cannot even see where I'm supposed to cut. Yeah. This is roughly the flag. Emphasis on the roughly. And you just band it together like this. Oh yeah. Yeah, like that. And the thing is, you're supposed to do some I don't know if it will nicely fit. Just not. Or just about. If I were to actually do it correctly. Yeah, it's gonna fit, and afterwards I'm just gonna put some paint on the places that need some paint, especially around the black. Maybe I just cut it now. So, yeah, no, I'm just gonna do Mod Podge and see what the fuck happens. Gonna need a fucked up brush. You know what? I have this. It's one thing I bought from Games Workshop that is surprisingly handy. Got some dried up glue. Some dried up Mod Podge. I haven't used this in about a year or two. No, maybe a year. You know what? Fuck it. Got a big ass pot of Mod Podge. That's also a little glue together. Just gonna put a little dab on the paper, see how it reacts. It's pretty fine. Spread it out nicely, especially in where the fold is. I got Mod Podge all over my tool. I think you're supposed to do it like this. Once again, never done this before. And we'll see how it comes out. Put some mod podge on every side. I've been horrible with the timing today. I think you want it really covered in it, especially up to the edges. To one side, really up to the edges, like this. Put it on something that I don't care about. Really hope I don't fuck up my model. Care less about the flag than the model. Okay, a little bit of spillage. I don't want to get mod podge all over the flag. Pinch it closed. Looks surprisingly good, a little straight perhaps. Me get rid of this mod podge. It's a fuck off big pot standing in my way. Maybe bend it a little bit like this. Blowing it. It keeps the shape rather nicely. Well, does it? A little bit. Put it in a little bit more of an extreme. Yeah, this is not bad. I lost the ability to speak there for a hot second. I'm gonna make another little push like this. Damn! Really thought it would come out looking worse than this. Okay, I'm gonna set this aside to dry. But so far, I'm gonna try and block most of the light. It looks okay. Not bad for the first time. Huh. Probably not the right flag. It's with the right shield, so it should be the right flag for this. Been showing it to you upside down. But all in all, not a bad look. Not a bad look at all. I'm gonna touch on the white a little later. It's some black. And once it's fully dry, about this time tomorrow probably, I'm gonna put some matte varnish, just some lamium medium on top of it. It really takes off the shine really well. I think this will be a great success. And yeah, this guy is almost entirely dry, just to the deepest recesses. So we're gonna just put his shield on like this, but with some glue. And you can also see well, for this guy you can't see it, but they have nubs usually on top of their shield arm. I just snipped it off. With the new clippers I got, fucking amazing. Really love the clippers and the new files I got. Just drench it a little bit. Put on the shield roughly where I want it. Now hold for a bit. Blowing helps, as every man can attest to. And he will look like this. Just gonna need to touch up the back a little bit with some of the Corax white on the edges here. and on the inside, and then another black wash. But I'm gonna leave this until tomorrow to dry to make sure the glue is nice and dry and everything is sticking nicely together. And because I have some issues sometimes with the shields falling off, I'm gonna put some more glue around it just to make sure it isn't gonna fall off by tomorrow. So I'm gonna pause the recording of this video here. This is how he looks. Tomorrow I'm gonna finish the shield and we're gonna see how the flag looks all finished up. I'm actually kind of glad that I tried this. It's not bad at all. It's not perfect, but not bad at all. So yeah, be right back for you guys at least. 24 hours later approximately. And this is how the model looks. I already did the first part of his base. I do Sandy Desert from AK Interactive. And I just go up to the lip of the base approximately. Let that dry and then another coat of it just to fill in the gaps in between his legs mainly. And I did it with this guy and you can barely see he stood on a puddle base. Also, his flag is dry. Touched it up with Corvus Black. Yeah, I think that's the name. I'm too lazy to get it out, to get the pot. Just at the black part. You can barely see it. Then I did some Lamia medium over the flag, 2-3 coats to get the shine of it. And it's still drying a little bit, so it's still a little shiny in the creases where it's puddled up. But yeah, I think I like the Victrix flags. And I definitely love how my Crusaders came out. The shield is way wider than the tunic, but that makes sense. These guys are fighting, living kinda rough probably. You could also give it a black wash and that would take the white a couple of shades darker to make it look more like the tunics. I could also start highlighting the tunics, but I don't fucking like highlighting and I love how he looks now. So yeah, also did some Lamia medium coats on the shield to get the shine of it. And this is how he looks. I'm gonna show you now how the entire force painted looks. Hopefully by that time I already finished the puddle base on the one I painted this video. So yeah, this is how they look. Pretty fucking awesome if you ask me. And yeah, I've been saying and yeah a lot. I don't think that's actually English. So I hope to see you guys in the next video. Keep an eye on the post as well from this channel. I usually, recently started asking what you guys want to see next in the videos. This time I asked between the Templar Knights I'm painting and the Fantasy Villagers I'm painting. Next video might also be a multiple choice or not. There is some things working in the background that I'm trying to figure out, and maybe that will be the video. So either way, keep an eye on the posts page of this channel and maybe you can help decide what I paint next. Hope to see you in the next video. See ya.